Hi, I'm Lacey, and I'm a social media expert and SEO instructional designer in Paso Robles, California. This video is going to walk you through an example of a self-promotion strategy on LinkedIn. Before starting any campaign, I need to have a goal in mind first. Today, I want to gain more followers, not connections, just followers. The follow button can still be a little hard to find at times. It's more prominent in a Pulse blog and on the recent activity page, so I can leverage both of these tools. I'm going to start by giving something of value. It's the first step in any good self-promotion strategy. In this case, my item of value is going to be a blog. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to publish a post. First, I'll go home, and in the share bar, go to publish a post. Now, rather than sit here and try to write something for you, I already have a Word document ready to go. That makes it a lot easier to just go ahead and copy and paste. I have a headline and a body. So let me go ahead and copy that. Now, I could certainly take more time to add rich media into my post, links, images, videos, and all of that, but I'll save that lesson for another day. I do want to make sure I add an image, as today most people are really image driven. Not having an image in your blog post means it might get passed up. So as soon as that loads, the next big thing I want to do will be to add my call to action. So first step, something of value. Second step, call to action. Now again, my goal today is going to be to have more followers. So my call to action needs to be to follow me. A LinkedIn Pulse blog by default will have a follow button on it, but I want to take it a step further. A good call to action button is going to be something disruptive. So here before my references, I want to go ahead and add something a little bit bigger for my call to action. Something simple like learn more and follow me might be enough to get attention. Certainly an image would be better. But for now, I'll just do a simple link to my text. But I need my link. So in order to get that, I'm going to go ahead and open a new tab and go back to my LinkedIn profile. I'm going to go down to edit my profile. And here, next to my view profile as, I can go view recent activity. The URL of this page is going to be the one I want to share because on somebody else's page, not mine, there's going to be a big yellow follow button. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this URL. Just to show you what it looks like, click on somebody else. I can go to her recent activity. See how it's got a following button here? I'm already following her, so it's grayed out, but if I wasn't following them, it would be yellow. Once I have my link, I'm going to come back into my blog post and turn this little bit of text into a link. I'm also going to make it an H1 text so it's a little bit bigger. Maybe even go ahead and put it here in the center. Now I'll go ahead and post my blog. Oh, I forgot to add tags. Down here at the bottom, you can add tags like it says so that it's easier for people to follow your post. Think about the keywords that your blog is going to be found for. In this case, mine is about learning management systems, online education, but it says here no tags found with that search term. I don't want to force it into something that it isn't going to naturally pick up. But I saw that learning management was its own tag in addition to learning management systems. So I can go ahead and use that, and I can probably find something simple like education management or even just education. Those tags are pretty basic, but they will help my blog be found. The other thing that this blog talks about is something called a SaaS model, which is software as a solution. Oh, it says I can only have 3 tags. So let me go ahead and take that one out. Didn't want to. We'll do that. And see if it has SaaS, which it does. I think that one's more applicable than education, so I'll do that. And publish. Okay, so I've gone ahead and posted this, and it's been shared on LinkedIn into my stream automatically. Now from here, I want to syndicate it further. Of course, I can share it through Facebook or Twitter, but I'll do that later or in another lesson. Most of you probably know how to do that already. What I want to do next is syndicate this into some of my groups. Now, keep in mind, I don't want to take a blog on education and share it into a group about, I don't know, medical surgery operations, because it wouldn't really fit. I can go ahead and take this though and share it into some of my education groups. So I'll copy the URL, and then I'll want to go into some of my groups. So interests, groups, and then my groups, I know I have some that are on instruction. There, Instructional Design Central, I'll take that one. Now, for a conversation in my group, I want to make sure that I'm using something that's really catchy. Think about all those emails you get every day that you just don't read. It's really important to have a title in your conversation that piques interest. Personally, I like to think about the magazines in the grocery aisle, like Cosmopolitan, that have really catchy titles on the cover. So rather than something basic like, will cloud computing be able to save learning management systems, I might use something instead like, can the cloud rescue learning management systems? That word is a little bit more flashy. In the body of my conversation, I do need to make sure that I'm adding a link to my blog, of course. So I'll put that in first and give it a chance to pull the metadata. So it's grabbed my image, it's grabbed my title, and a little tiny bit of information here. But that may not be enough to catch attention. Also, this is meant to be a conversation, not a bulletin board. So when I say, can the cloud rescue learning management systems, I might want to go ahead and ask a question. How many of you are using an LMS platform that is on a SaaS model? In case they don't know, cloud-based. Helps if I have good grammar. There. Again, something really basic, and then they'll go ahead and click through to read the blog. After they've read the blog, my call to action within the blog will help to catch them so that I gain more followers. I'll go ahead and post this now. And there it is. Nice and simple. Now today I'll probably go through and add this blog post to a few other similar groups where I think it might be of value. But before I do that, I think I'll probably go ahead and send it as an in-mail to a few people that I think it would be of value to. So I can go into my messages, click the blue pencil to write something new, and type a name. So I can say something like, hi, Dr. Reed. I wrote a new blog today, or I posted rather. I thought you would like to read. Share the link, keep it short and concise and simple. Again, you get swamped with a lot of emails, so does everybody else. So it doesn't really mean that you want to go ahead and inundate them with more emails. But I want to send a few in-mail messages to people that I think might really want to read it, but may not necessarily log in time to see it. So I'll send a few email messages with it. And then after that, I can just start watching and paying attention to it. I'll give my blog 24 to 72 hours to saturate before checking on it. During that time, I'll of course be checking for comments. Good luck, and be sure to follow me on LinkedIn. The link to my follow will be in the description of this video. Thank you.